हम्म,
Recording in progress.
हैं? अच्छा, अभी इफेक्टिव हो गई चेंजिंग, अभी तो बाद में होनी है।
एक बार सबको म्यूट
कुछ
कर दीजिए,
चेंजेस।
फिर शायद एक बार अनम्यूट कर सकते हैं। चलो, एक सेशन में घुस रहा हूँ, आपको बोल।
likely goods म्हणजे just जी क्वांटिटी लोकल मध्ये विकली आहे त्याच ते
Vishal bhai, good to go.
Yes. Good evening, everyone. I know it's 22nd December. We have less than almost a week to close GSTR 9 but the imminent questions, which amount is to be posted where, and what could be the possible answers, what could be the possible reconciliations one has to keep, is something which we all need to know. The session is an attempt. The session was formed in a manner because we have been getting questions on the group saying that, sir, this amount is, no, this is the transaction, this is where should I report? The question is, where should I report? So to answer this, uh, it was always a discussion. यहाँ report करे, there are views, what needs to be done where. So we thought, let's have a सवाल जवाब, so that आपके सवाल और हमारे जवाब, or our attempt to give an answer. Please note that these are personal views and not the views provided by or given exactly by the authorities or by the government. This is an attempt, so take it with a pinch of salt to say that yes, answers hai. If we follow the majority, probably this the authorities may also accept that part, saying everybody is doing in the same way, probably we are wrong. Right? So with this, I wish to start the session in three parts to say, the reconciliation of GSTR 9 starts with table 4, 5 sales, right? Table 6 say credit, and table 12, 13 onwards. So what I'm thinking is, so we put up all scenarios and let's understand what could be the possible answers, right? So that it makes easy. And I don't think, I'm trying to cover all scenarios so that we are clear that one of your query would possibly be covered in one of these issues. I hope it's okay with Mohit.
Yes, yes, absolutely,
Yes.
Nishan.
So it makes it easy for us to understand and appreciate part, right?
Yes.
Let's look at, since we are starting from sales, uh, there could be possible scenarios. I'm just putting a scenario. So let's understand the scenario. A sale of financial year 23-24. A sale of financial year 23-24 is reported in GSTR-1 of 24-25 and of GSTR-3B of 24-25. Will there be an impact in, the relevant reports are basically table 4, table 9 and table 10, 11, right? So where these things will impact?
Yes. So,
Yes.
Mohit, oh, first to you, then I'll come up.
हाँ, तो one by one play करते हैं, है ना?
Yes.
So one batsman, one runner, then the other, you take a single run and then the other batsman comes into
Yes.
play.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Okay, thank you, Nishan bhai. So I think this issue came from 1819 onwards because that was the second year of GST. So I think at
Yes.
that time also government issued press release saying that you don't have to report any figures pertaining to previous financial year. So basically in table 4 and 5 we will not report any figure pertaining to 23-24 which was reported in 24-25.
Correct.
So table 4 and 5 will be sorted. the issue which is going to come up is in table 9.
Yeah.
In table 9, we have payable as well as paid column. Both are auto-populated from 3B. But while payable column is editable, paid column is non-editable. So I'll take an example to clear the issue which will come is. So let's say total I paid 100 rupees in GSTR 3B of 24-25. Out of that 100, 10 rupees pertained to 23-24. So total 90 rupees was paid pertaining to 24-25. So in table 4 and 5, 90 rupees will be reported. So table 4 and 5 will be sorted. Now in table 9, the auto-populated figure in payable as well as paid will be 100.
Hmm.
So ideally, the principle we follow is the payable column of table 9 should match with table 5. So the practice we follow is we edit the payable amount and we will write only 90 rupees in the payable column, and paid column 100 rupees will come, which will be non-editable. So it cannot be edited. And this year 99C, they have introduced two additional columns. So first is total tax paid. So earlier that 100 used to be divided. This much was paid through cash, this much was paid through this head of ITC. So now total of 100 rupees will come, and then there is difference column.
So table 9 would show excess payment.
Yes, so table 9 will show excess payment.
Okay.
In that there is no method to remove that difference. So that difference is going to be there. In which case, this is going to be a excess paid difference. So if any inquiry comes, then we can tell the officer that this is liability of 23-24 paid in 24-25, and that will also match with last year 99C table 10.
Correct. So what are we looking at is table 4, no reporting. Table 9, we don't have a choice, excess payment. And table 10, 11 of 23-24 should show this impact.
Correct.
Right? So I'm playing in this format, a question, the author's view, and there is an answer, and we move to another one. Right?
Yes.
Next question to Arupda. Arupda, I did a sale in 23-24. I disclosed in GSTR-1 of 23-24.
Okay.
I paid in 3B of GSTR 24-25.
Mhm.
What should I do?
Great. So, good evening. First of all, so thanks for joining into this session. So, coming quickly to 9 and 9C, the first thing that I would like to impress upon the participants is that this year there is a departure from the 9 and 9C as we were filing till last year. One major departure that we need to keep in our mind is table, maybe we'll repeat it more than once during the session. Table 4, 5, 6 and 7. They should have only figures belonging to 24-25 and most importantly, in my view, which are reported in 3B of 24-25. Which are reported in 3B of 24-25. So whenever we are taking a judgment or a decision whether we need to report this in any of the tables, specifically 4, 5, 6, 7, we need to just assess whether this transaction was reported in any of the 3Bs of 24-25. If yes, then I need to see where I need to report it. So here, since the sale was reported in 1 of 23-24, but the 3B payment was made in 24-25, ideally this should not be reported in anywhere in 4. And as just Mohit ji has shared that this year there is a wonderful introduction in table 9 as a suggestion from the trade, because trade is to have this problem wherein we had to prove to the officer that some turnover of 23-24 we have paid in 24-25. How do we prove it? And which circular allows it? Circular 26/2017, it allows this. That if I have not reported a turnover in 23-24, I can report and pay it in 24-25. So going by that principle, they have made this amendment. And this year 9, we will only in the tax payable amount, the amount pertaining to 23-24, which is paid in 24-25, that will not come. That will not come. And in the paid amount, that will be included, as Mohit just said. So it will show as excess. And this is the amount which you can show to the proper officer that, sir, this is a 23-24 turnover which I have paid in 24-25.
Sir, any impact in table 10, 11?
No, again, coming to 10, 11, this year they have again wonderfully clarified. 10, 11 is for any transaction of 24-25 reported in the specified forms of the next specified period. That is reported in 3B of the specified period, which is April 25 to October 25. So 10, 11, 12, 13, the other information tab, I think part 4, 5, it is only for transactions. So here again, the test would be whether it's a transaction of 24, 25. Answer is yes. Okay, then I have to go to this. Was it reported in any of the 3Bs of 25, 26 during the specified period? If the answer is yes, then I have to look at 10, 11, 12, 13.
Okay. So in summary, for a sale of 23-24, where the sale was reported in GSTR-1 of 23-24, the tax was paid in 24-25. Table 4, no reporting. Table 9, excess payment, we have no choices, and there is no reporting required for table 10 and 11. So next question, Mohit ji, sale of 23-24. GSTR-1 24-25, GSTR 3B 24-25. Oh, sorry, GSTR 3B. Let's look at 23-24. I reported in 23-24 and I reported in GSTR-1 of 24-25. Yes, sir.
Okay, Nishan. So, see, first, one thing which we have to understand is how the GSTR-9 is generated. So, GSTR-9 is generated on the basis of GSTR-1 because GSTR-1 has all the details. 3B does not have all the details, but GSTR-1 has all the tables. So, table 4 and 5 are generated from GSTR-1 of GSTR-1 of 24-25, but portal excludes the transaction of 23-24 automatically in most of the cases. I think very rare cases I have seen wherein they are not able to take into account 23, 24 adjustments properly. But by and large, table 4 and 5, which will come system generated, will only be relating to 24, 25 only. Second is what Arupda mentioned that basis for table 4, table 5, table 10, and table 11. So basis has to be GSTR 3B. So in this case, since it was reported in GSTR 3B of 23, 24 only, so in my view, it should not have any impact whatsoever in table 4 and 5. And
Okay.
in table 9 also, it will not have any impact because tax was paid in last year, so it will not come in tax paid of current year. So in my view, in this case, it is actually going to be very simple.
Table 10 and 11.
Again, that is for 24, 25 reported in 25, 26, so no impact on 10 and 11.
The only thing, whether it should have been reported in 23-24.
So again, if we follow the approach that GSTR 3B is the basis, then no. Ideally, it should have been included in tables 4 and 5 of last year 9 only.
Okay. Okay. So in summary, for a sale of 23-24, where GSTR 3B was paid in 23-24, sale was reported in 24-25. Table 4, no impact. Table 9, no impact. Table 10, 11, no impact. It should have been impacted in previous year. Right? So let's make it again, Arupda. I'll put a simple stroke to you. Sale of 24-25. Reported in
Okay.
GSTR-1 of 24-25. 3B also
Yes.
of 24-25.
Okay. So
Everything
this
is
is
24-25.
so I'll just go like we discussed in the office. So invoice is dated 24-25. One is also 24-25. 3B is also. So this is plain and simple. Just show it in table 4.
Table 4, table 9, no impact.
Table 9, no impact because whatever is there, you have already discharged it to 3B. So there should not be any impact.
Table 10, 11,
No impact.
no impact. Chalo. It was quick. Let's move to the next question. Mohit, 24-25. Sale of 24-25. Reported in GSTR-1 of 24-25. Paid in 3B of 25-26.
So it will be auto-populated in table 4 and 5, but going by the logic that all these tables have to be subject to 3B, so ideally we should remove that amount from table 4 and 5 and we should report it in table 10 or 11.
Okay. Table 10, 11. But it was, I mean, whether it should be in 24-25 GSTR-1 because it says supplies made during the financial year. So this was supply made during the financial year, but tax was paid in 25-26 through 3B. So
Correct.
table 4.
So this reasoning that it should be subject to 3B. So if you see the instructions to GSTR-9, so for 17-18 specifically, they mentioned that all the supplies which have been reported in GSTR-1 has to be taken, but subject to payment in 3B. So from there, we got this principle that whatever has been reported in 1, that has to come, but only if it has been paid. So if it has been paid in 3B of next year, then it should ideally come in table 10 and 11 only and not in 4 and 5.
Okay, but if we remember the same principle we applied for last year, when we said
Yes.
23-24 transaction, if not, showed in GSTR1 of 24-25, and tax was paid in last year. We had a different approach to say that the sales approach. I'm just asking for clarity of everyone.
So at that time also, going by this principle, the view I suggested is during 23-24, it should have been reported in table 4 and 5 only, because in that case, in GSTR 1 it was reported in 24-25, but in 3B it was paid in 23-24 itself.
Okay.
So again, the 3B has to be the guiding principle. If it was paid in 3B of current year, then report in table 4 and 5. If it was paid in 3B of next year, then report in table 10 or 11.
Okay. Arupda, you can pitch in if you have a
Yeah,
different.
I wanted to just share one view here for the benefit of the participants and everybody, that in 24-25 we have to have three simple buckets. Thank you. Three simple buckets are there. We just need to keep in mind. First bucket, invoice of 24-25 reported in 3B of 24-25, table 4. Simple. Second bucket, invoice of 24-25 reported in 3B of 25-26, it will go to table 10. Right? We are enhancing the turnover, and if you see the change that is made in table 10, it does not say only amendment. It says through invoice, supplies enhanced through invoice, debit note or amendments. So it
But
will
this
come
is
in 10.
reported in 24-25. GSTR1 is filed of 24-25.
Yeah. So
And
again,
tax is paid in 25-26.
yeah. So as we said, the entire focus is on 3B.
Okay.
So since my tax is discharged, so the first bucket was invoice of 24-25, tax was discharged to 3B of 24-25, table 4. Simple.
Yes.
Invoice of 24-25, tax discharged through 3B in 25-26, table 10. There will be a third bucket. Invoice of 24-25 not reported in any 3B. I mean, not in 24-25 or not in 25-26. That will come in table 4. And that difference will come in your table 9 as payable, and you will pay the amount through your GSTR-9. Table
Okay.
14.
Okay. Then we have Arupda for you. Simple one. 24-25 transaction. GSTR1 25-26. GSTR 3B 25-26.
Yeah.
What to do?
So I think it will be the same thing. Like we'll take it in table 10 only.
Table 10.
10. We'll take it in table 10 only.
And whether okay. And if then another one is 24. Mohit, for you. Table I mean sale of 24-25. I reported in GSTR1 of 25-26, but paid in 3B of 24-25.
So that should come in table 4 and 5 because it was paid during the financial year.
Table 4, table 5.
Yes.
Okay. So no excess payment. Table 9 will not show any excess payment.
Yes, because payable
Payable
it
and
has
paid
been
would
paid in
match.
3B, so payable paid will match.
And table 10, 11, no impact.
Correct.
Right?
Correct.
Possibly I covered everything. 23-24, 24-25, 25-26.
Yes.
Right? If anyone has any query or any issue with respect to other than this for 24-25, I could only imagine these questions. So I brought down and reported. If anyone has, please drop in. We'll take it at the end so that it makes easy. Right?
I think, Nishanji, there are already some queries.
No, there are queries with respect to reporting in 99C.
Oh.
I wanted to take it at the end when we discuss 99C. When we discuss 9C, we'll discuss over there so that it becomes easy. We are taking table 4, 5, table for output, table for credit, and then disclosure in 9C.
No, there is this one. See, the Asha Karnawat ma'am, I think she's
Asha Karnawat madam has said we have amended B2 sales in April 25 for Feb 25. Okay. So the reporting is done in April 25. The tax has been paid in March 25. So GSTR-1 25-26 and
Yes.
tax paid in 24-25.
No, Asha ma'am, I think when was the tax payment made? So that is again one thing. So is
I
this
mean, that
amendment?
would again depend.
Yeah.
Hello? Hello,
Yeah,
can
ma'am.
you hear me?
Yes,
We have made a payment in the month of March and we
March
have
25.
amended this March 25, yeah.
Okay.
So
So
you
And
paid.
tax is paid in 24-25.
yeah,
Okay. For
GSTR-1 in 25-26.
GSTR-1,
In 25-26.
yes, amended in 25-26, April 25th, okay. And so we are like planning, like we have reported in table 10.
No, ma'am. Before that, I would just like to repeat the thing that the invoices of 24-25 and the 3B payment was also correctly made in 24-25, right?
Yes, yes, sir, yes,
The payment was correctly made. Yeah. Then
yes.
in this case, it will fall in the first bucket, which is outward supply of 24-25, discharge through 3B of 24-25. It will come in table 4, not in table 10.
Sir, but it was reported in financial year 25-26 in the month of April. So that
And no
amendments
tax
were,
payment was made. So this was an amendment. So no tax payment
that was
was
an
made
amendment.
in 25-26.
Yeah.
So you have discharged the tax in 24-25. Therefore, it will come in
Yes.
4. If you have discharged the tax through 3B, say if the other example would be the turnover shown is 100 rupees in February and in April you go and show 130 rupees. Okay.
Okay.
So the supply is enhancing and you're paying tax on that additional tax in 25-26. Right?
Yes.
So in
But
that
now
case,
you're
yeah, in that case, to the extent of additional tax paid in 25-26, you could have shown in table 10 for that 30 rupees only. But here,
okay.
since you have already made the entire payment of correct tax in your 3B of 24-25, it will come only in table
Okay.
4.
Okay. It will only come on table 4. So in table 4, where do we have to report?
And this is since this is B2C, so 4A.
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 Yeah.
So we have to amend that 4A directly.
Yes,
We have
yes.
to change the amount there, which
You have to
like
put the correct amount, exactly.
What
we
I'll
have
do
to
is,
put the correct
I mean,
amount instead of
I would request the audience so that if you can put, I mean, if you feel that your question needs much more deliberation, please raise your hands so that I can unmute you and
Yes.
we start the question, because it would create much chaos because we are only on the sales part right now. The ITC is going to be another giant to be dealt with, and it would take much more time. It's already we have around 6:30. So I would request, I mean, I'll just pause it to say, I'll just summarize in the buckets we have already created. If that falls, then we'll have the answers directly rather than deliberating on,
Yeah.
what happens when, because most of this case would either fall on this. If there is new, will discuss that.
sir, can I continue with my query?
Yeah, please.
Just what will be the HSN part we have to take them? The amended one or
No, the correct, whatever is the correct that you will show in 24-25.
okay, that we have to report it.
That
Okay.
has
Yes,
already
yes.
been reported in GSTR-1 of 24-25.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, okay. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Okay, quickly, Ketan Vasaji has asked, we had exported goods with payment of tax in 23-24 for 20 lakhs. In 24-25, due to quality issues, 3 lakhs was refunded back to foreign client and taxpayer refunded. IGST refund of 54,000 through DRC 03. In GSTR-1, export credit note without tax is reported. Whether to show in 99C? No GST impact. Probably a commercial credit note has been issued.
Yes.
Are we looking at any impact in 9?
Yeah, because you're not issuing you cannot issue a GST credit note, right? So that is the problem.
So no reporting in GSTR-1. Table 4, Table
No,
9, nothing to be reported because it's a DRC 03. Table 10, 11, no action.
no actions.
No action. 24, I'll move to, I mean, we are not discussing 9C. Ketanji will discuss, when it comes to 9C, we'll discuss this again. Omkar's question is 24 or 25 reported in 26, only if it is paid till, let's take
Yeah.
24,
नहीं
25
ये
reported in,
अरूप दा सॉरी जस्ट टू इंटरवेन, ये
हाँ
वही जो पॉइंट आपने जो बोला मैं वही डिस्कस कर रहा था कि 24-25 का इनवॉइस है, बट
हाँ
देन
हाँ
इफ इट इज रिपोर्टेड इन 25-26 द ओनली थिंग इज दैट
within the specified period.
करेक्ट इफ इट इज नॉट सो डन बट देन बुक्स में वो टर्नओवर है हमको दिख रहा है तो वो
So
इन दैट
third
केस
bucket.
शुड बी एडेड टू टेबल 4 एंड जस्ट पे द टैक्स सो दैट इट इज
Yes,
कमिंग
yes,
इन लाइन विद द बुक्स.
yeah.
yes.
यस वही था सर. ओके.
Okay. Then we have Evam Chopra ji who is asking, we have credit note of 1 lakh, credit notes. Should I
Yes.
discuss credit notes? I'll put the buckets of credit notes for everyone so that it makes easy for everyone to ask. Right? There are only two case studies or two scenarios which I have imagined. Let's discuss that. Sales are
Yeah.
made in 23-24. Credit note dated is 23-24, but reported in GSTR-1 of 24-25.
Okay.
Where will this happen or report?
And
Table 4,
3B was adjusted in?
24-25.
Okay.
The day when the credit note was reported. So
Right.
any impact in table 4?
No, because this is not a transaction of 24-25. So there will not be any impact in table 4.
Table 9?
Table 9, yes. To this extent, it will show that,
As short payment.
yeah, there will be short payment.
Table 10, 11?
Nothing. It should have been shown in the last year's table 12.
Okay.
Sorry, table 11.
Table 10, table 11.
Yes.
Then Mohit, for you, sales are made in 23-24. Credit note is reported in 24-25. And credit note date is 24-25 and reported in 24-25.
So, I think we have to go by date of document only. So, in case the credit note is dated 24-25, it would have been accounted also in 24-25.
Yes.
So, it will be treated as a transaction of 24-25 only. So, no special
Table 4?
table 4,
Table 9?
table
No impact.
9, no impact,
Table 10, 11?
no
No
impact.
impact. No, nothing to be reported.
Correct.
Right? Then you have the last one, which I thought missed out, is credit note of 24-25.
Okay.
Credit note is dated 24-25,
Okay.
but reported in 25-26 in GSTR-1 and adjusted in 3B of 25-26.
Oh, thank you for coming up with this, because this is a question that I got in the last seminar I attended. So
Okay.
I was actually asked in a seminar that in what situation 8C can be negative.
Yes.
So I was explaining to them about that when I'm getting a credit note from the customer and I'm not adjusting it, I'm adjusting it just next year. So 8C can be negative. So here, since since the output tax is reduced only in the next 3B, so it will come in table 12.
Table 12.
Yes.
Table 4?
Table 4, it will not come. It will come directly in table 12 because I already reported the credit note in 3B of next year.
Okay. Table 9, no impact.
Table 9, no impact.
Table 10, 11, no impact.
Yes.
Right?
So, since it is a sales credit note, should it not
11,
come in table
11.
11?
It will come in 11.
I'm just.
Table 11, yeah. Output
Okay.
tax reduction, yes.
Yes. Chalo. We'll move to the next beast. The credit table 8. I'll
So,
put it into.
I have one question which I would like to ask Arupda.
Yes,
Although it involves a bit of 9C as well. Arupda, about this e-commerce operator columns, which they have added in
Huh.
1.3B as well
9G1.
as in 9.9C this year.
Huh.
So, if any 9.5 liability from e-commerce operator angle, so the
Yes.
e-commerce operator who is liable to pay 9.5, he has paid some liability of 9.5 in 25-26 pertaining to
Right.
24-25. And
Right.
for simplicity, we'll take a case where it is reported in GSTR-1 as well as paid in 3B in 25-26 only.
ठीक,
So whether that should come in table 4 or that should go in table 10.
Means I am the restaurant, right? And
You are the e-commerce operator
oh, I am the e-commerce
who is
operator.
liable to pay the tax.
No, in that case, though, I will show it in table 10 only.
Because the problem which will come is, so again, now we have
The
to
reconciliation,
write,
yes, I know.
uh,
That is the issue
Reconciliation.
which will be there,
Reconciliations
that
are,
the
I mean,
reconciliation with the restaurant will not match.
yes.
Or
that
I
is,
mean, yeah, whatever, the Ubers and the hotels, so they will not match. So that is again a challenge. But here, since I have not discharged it in my 3B of 24-25, I cannot report it in my table 4. I'll have to report it in my table 10.
Okay,
yeah,
just
the
a quick
problem
question.
is,
We have a shortage of time. I'll
Hmm.
just, Manoj ji has asked whether exempt supplies and non-GST supplies still have to be reported.
So I think I'll go first, then I think Mohit will add on to it. So in my view, what we are suggesting the clients, if it's a thing which does not have an impact on the exempt supply calculation for Rule 42, for
Hmm.
example, creditors return back,
FD
liabilities return
interest.
back, okay,
FD
and
interest.
accrued dividends, things like that, then we don't need to show it. But per se, if it's a exempt supply which has an impact on Rule 42, we should show it, or else tomorrow you will invite the calling of suppression
Okay, okay.
because it had something not to declare, we didn't declare.
So whether, I mean, since Rule 42 mandates, but it's not it's neither a supply and no supply has to be reported. That's the case.
Yes.
And then Vibham Chopra has asked, we have sale of 1 lakh, but reported in 3B of 24-25 as 1.5 lakhs, but not amended till now. We have made
Yeah.
a sale of 1 lakh, but actually wrongly reported in GSTR-1 of
Yeah,
as 1.5 lakhs.
so in Bengali there is a thing I'll just share in one line. Baki rakha khajna motei bhalo kajna. In its translation is whenever government you have to pay something to the government, pay it. Whenever you have to get something from the government, don't wait for it. So here, sir, since you have not amended your 3B, okay, so since you have not amended your 3B by that 1.5 lakhs, so it's a loss to you. You could have done it within October. And coming to your other query that we have a credit note of 1 lakh, but not reported anywhere till date. Again, the same Bengali dialogue will come. Credit note is a reversal of your output tax. But since you missed the bus, since you have not done it within the October 3B, I think now there are no more opportunities because you cannot take back money from the government. You can always give money if you have missed paying any ITC, missed paying any reverse charge. कर सकते हैं, but पैसा ले नहीं सकते. मोहित जी, your views?
so I have a slightly different view. So we
Yes.
have actually dealt the 2, 3 these kind of cases in similar facts where some excess payment was made in 3B. So what we did is we reported the correct liability amount in GSTR-9. So table 9 showed excess payment of tax,
Right.
and we went for refund through
Yeah.
RFD-01 in the category of excess payment of tax, giving the supporting of table 9. So through that, we have directly gone for refund. Practically, we suggest client 2 things only, that if you catch it within time, then adjust
हाँ.
3B. If that 3B burst has passed, then go for direct refund in
Refunds.
RFD-01, provided that is within 2 years time limit.
And also cost effective, and it's not opening your books of accounts, not showing your sales register.
Subramanian
सर
ji, if you have any
एक इधर पे
questions,
Yes,
क्रेडिट
sir.
नोट पे डाउट है, ये जो आपने अभी बोला, जब मेरा क्वेश्चन था विभम,
हाँ सर.
अभी हम जो 4 में और कब में जो हमने अमेंडमेंट नहीं किया, तो एक्चुअल सेल्स जो है हमारा 1 लाख, सो
हाँ,
वही रिपोर्ट करें
वही रिपोर्ट करना है सर, वही आपको
और
देना है.
क्रेडिट नोट जो हमारे नीचे 4 टेबल में जो क्रेडिट नोट्स है फॉर B2B सेल्स, वहां पे हमने 1 में कभी भी अमेंड नहीं किया है, रिपोर्ट नहीं किया है, सो वहां
हाँ.
पे अब रिपोर्ट करना पड़ेगा हमको.
still report the correct ones.
करेक्ट
Yeah.
ना?
9 is your last chance to report the correct ones.
ओके.
करेक्ट रिपोर्ट आप कर दीजिए, बट आप वहां पे आपको एडजस्ट नहीं कर सकते. बस आपका दिखाएगा कि आपने एक्सेस पेमेंट करके रखा है.
ओके ओके.
You still have to, I mean, there's a long chase where you have to still prove that the other person has not claimed the credit.
Yes.
यस
To
यस
get a refund, there would be again too many things to be adjusted.
यस.
But yes, the session is on 9, so I'm just restricting it to 9.
Yes, yes, yes.
Right? We have to see the 9C. Right? Let's look at table 8. Right? I'll look at, because when it comes to credit, we have 6A, 6B, 6H, 7, 12, 13, 8C, 8G, 8H, 8H1.
राइट. बट निशांत जी, आपने तो वो रहमान डकैत को छोड़ ही दिया. 6A1. 6A1, who made the major
6A1. I'm sorry. 6A1, 6A1, 6B, 6H, 7, 12, 13, 8C, 8G, 8H, 8H1.
Right.
That's what I remember.
Yes.
I would request participants to open a sample one so that we can, you can look what is being discussed. And I'm just going to go, scenarios, right?
Yeah.
So I'll make it simple. If you want to write it down, please write it down.
Yeah.
ITC of 23-24. I am going
Okay.
to look at three scenarios, what could happen. So first, 23-24, I claimed in 23-24.
Okay.
I reversed in 23-24.
Okay.
And I reclaimed in 24-25.
24. Okay. ठीक है.
So 6A1, where there is an impact.
So I think, Mohit, you would like to go first?
Yes, sir. So I'll go first, then you can
Please,
give your
please.
view.
Yes.
So I think the earlier press released, which was released in November, wherein they had some practical illustrations. So therein, what the government clarified. So I think in some points we are mostly aligned with the government, but some points we'll have to see that what is given in press release, whether that is actually practically better or legally better, considering that someday or other notice for scrutiny is going to come, and you will have to explain all this methodology to department officers. So all those things we have to keep in mind. So, before going into 6A1, whether which column we have to report, there is one basic linking which we have to keep in mind whenever we are deciding, because three main columns are 6A1, 6B, and 6H. So 6A1 is ITC of 23-24 availed in 24-25. 6B is 24-25 availed in 24-25 for the first time, so original claim. And then 6H is reclaim. So any ITC pertaining to 24-25 reclaimed in 24-25.
Yes.
So that table 6B is directly linked with table 8. Table 8B. So figure of 6B goes in table 8B. And table 8A is my GSTR-2B. GSTR-2B of 24-25. So invoice dated 24-25. So any invoice of 24-25, whether coming in 2B of 24-25 or 25-26, that will come in 8A. And
Yeah.
23-24 invoice, if it is coming in 2B of 24-25, that will not be there in 8A. And
So it's
the
more of 2A.
last year 8A was formulated on a different principle. So that so year wise, so last 3 years, 8A is auto-populated on different approaches. So that is also something which you have to keep in mind, because every year table 8D will have reasons because of different reasons and differences because of different reasons. So now coming back to our case. So 6A1, what government has clarified is any kind of claim. So whether it is a original claim or it is a reclaim other than Rule 37 or 37A. So Rule 37 talks about 180 days payment. So if I did not pay to supplier within 180 days and I reversed, so I can reavail it without any time limit of 16(4). And 37A is if I have availed credit based on 2A, 2B, but supplier filed GSTR-1 but not 3B. So I have to reverse by September, October of next year, and then I can reavail whenever the supplier files 3B again without any time limit under 16(4). So for 37A, government has given a very clean and clear principle that in whichever year you are reavailing the credit, treat it as reavailment of that year only. So for example, if any ITC of 23-24 was reversed in 23-24 due to the reason of 37 or 37A, but it was reavailed in 24-25 after making the payment or supplier filed the 3B. So in that case, it will be treated as reavailment of 24-25, because 37-37A, they have completely delinked with the original invoice. So in whatever year it is claimed, treat it as ITC of that year only. But any other type of reclaim, so that is practically mostly going to be the cases wherein you availed ITC in 4A5, then temporarily reversed because it was not coming in your books or you did not receive the goods or any other reason. It became eligible in 24-25, so you temporarily reversed in 4B2 and then reclaimed in 24-25. So that will come in 6A1 only. If the invoice date is 23-24. So the guiding principle in throughout table 6, 7, and 8 is going to be invoice date.
So I'll just summarize. I'll repeat the question, then we'll discuss clause wise in which where to report, and we'll close this, right? So 23-24 claimed, 23-24 reversed, 24-25 reclaimed. Do I have to report in 6A1?
Correct.
No 6B,
Other
no
than
6H?
37, 37A.
Yes.
No 6B, no 6H, no
Absolutely.
7.
No.
Well, nothing reporting 12, 13, 8C, 8G, H1, right?
It should
That's
have been reported in table 13 of last year.
last year, yes. So next question, Arupda.
Yes.
13, 14. Again, sorry, ITC of 23-24
Yes.
claimed in 23-24 first time,
Okay.
reversed in 24-25,
Okay.
and reclaimed in 24-25.
Right. So I'll just, yeah, whatever I think Nishanji has already said, but I'll just make it thoda sa interesting. We saw the movie RRR, right? RRR. It got awards and all. So you have to remember, इस बार ITC में हमें ARR खेलना है. ARR. Availed, reversed and reclaimed. So these are the three events. ये कब हुआ है? So in this situation when Nishanji has shared, availed in 23-24, reversed in 24-25 and reclaimed in 24-25. So here the view that we are taking is, since table 4, 5, 6, 7 should have figures only of 24-25, so we will only show the reclaim. We will only show the reclaim amount in 6A1. Okay. The reversal amount that is there, that we will not show in table 7. That is one view. We will show only 6A1 because it is there in my 6A. When I've reclaimed it, it is there a part of my 6A. So I'll take it out so that my 6B matches with my 8B. I will take it out from 6A1. But in my 7, I will not report it anywhere. So where will be the difference? The difference will be if you are filing your 9C, you will have a difference in table 12 exactly matching this amount if you have only this reversal. So that is the view that we are taking. And I'll also say the contrary view taken by some professionals, because in different sessions we are discussing. Some of the professionals of the view don't take anything 6A1 also, because the claim and the reversal amount will also match. But when you do that, the challenges in your table 8, you will have a difference.
So, I mean, the third view could be I claim in 6A1, I show in 6A1,
Yes.
and I also show in 7.
Yeah, that is the third view. Yes.
So that the reversals match with the reversals,
Yes.
the claims match with the claims.
Yes. Yes.
Right.
One thing I would like to add on to what Arupda has said. So, whatever approach we are following, so some approach are going to result in differences in table 12, some approach are not going to result in difference in table 12.
They'll
But
come in 8. Then they'll come in difference will come in 8.
then difference will come in 8. So, whatever approach is followed by any professional, so give a note in table 13 of 9C. That so even if a reason of if a reason is difference is coming in table 12, then it is very easy because there will be a difference. So we'll mention the amount and we'll give the reason. But if we are following an approach wherein no difference is coming in table 12, it is either coming in table 8 or some different approach followed, still in those cases give a disclosure in table 13. So first of all, that will help us a lot if any malified allegation is made by the department. So since we have already declared our approach, and wherever any approach we are following as per press release. So the first approach discussed by Arupda that don't show anywhere in table 7. So that was also mentioned in press release dated 4th December. So we are giving the standard declaration that as per the press release dated 4th December, they have instructed not to show in table 7. So that is why it is resulting in a difference of so and so.
And no, and Mohit, it also has the backing of the instructions. Because I'm told through the instructions that 4, 5, 6, 7 should not have any figure relating to 23, 24 or other, 24, 25. So because of that also I'm not showing in 7.
Absolutely, absolutely.
That is.
Except for 6A1, which says previous year.
Yeah, so that is outbound. उसको अलग कर दिया अलग से, घर से निकाल दिया.
That is an exception.
Yes.
Okay.
Next one is for
Mohit ji.
Mohit ji.
Yes.
Yes. 23-24 credit.
हाँ.
Claimed in 24-25. Reversed in 24-25. Reclaimed in 24-25.
Like now that is a very interesting case because that is where a lot of confusion is also coming. So so first we have to understand that table 6 is your ITC available, table 7 is your ITC reversal. So table 6 should always correspond to table 4A of GSTR 3B and 7 should correspond to table 4B. So in this case, in table 4A5, I would have shown this ITC twice. One at the time of original claim and one at the time of reclaim. So both the times it should come in table 6A1 only because both the times the invoice date is 23-24. So double amount, 2x into invoice amount that will come in 6A1.
Okay.
And the reversal, it will not be shown in table 7, assuming that we are following the approach mentioned in instructions as well as by the press release.
Any amount in 6H?
6H, no amount will go because again, any reclaim related to 23-24 that should be reported in 6A1 only. Any reclaim related to 24-25 will only come in 6H.
Okay. And I'm just asking because, we are all used to that 6H belongs to a category where reclaim happens.
So we are still used to that because when you see the
Ah,
form in 6H, the heading is going to be reclaim. So the
yes.
first impression which comes into mind is reclaim should be reported in 6H.
Yeah. That's why I'm asking so that we are clear. Yes. Then you have for Arubda, ITC of 23-24, claimed in 24-25 and reversed in 24-25. No question of reclaim. Only two parts, claimed and reversed.
Okay. So in this case also, like we are going in that view only, that we are showing it in 6A1, not showing in 7.
Okay.
Simple.
6A1, but you have not claimed the credit in the entirety. You have reversed the credit.
No, you're saying invoice of 2320, sorry, ITC of 2024, availed
Claimed,
in 2324, no?
no, availed in 24-25.
Yeah, availed in 2425 and
Reversed in
reversed in
24.
2425.
Yes.
So in that case, for the availment of 2324 in 2425, we are showing it in 6A1.
Okay.
And for the reversal, we are not showing in 7.
Okay.
That's it. And because of this, we are having a difference in table 12, exact to that amount. So team members are very happy. They're like, things are matching this time. Khush ho gaye sir.
Yes.
One important point again, which we have to note this time is that table 7J, which
Yes.
denotes net ITC. So
Yeah.
till last year, that 7J used to match with table 4C of GSTR 3B.
Yes.
Yes.
But this year, that is not going to be the case. So what we are doing is for every, so considering the changes they have done in GSTR-9 this year, we have made a control sheet with every 99C which we are preparing. So in that control sheet, all these kind of apparent differences, because when officers are going to come, these are going to be very apparent difference that your 7J
Yes.
is not matching with 4C for 24-25, while it was matching till 23-24. So we are creating a very small control sheet. So wherein what we are mentioning is table 7J is this, table 4C is this is the difference. And for difference, there are two reasons. One is 6A1, because that does not come in 7J. And second is the reversal of 23-24, reversed in 24-25, which was not reported in table 7. So both those differences, they will also come in table 12, like Arubda mentioned. So those same differences will come in 7J versus 4C also. I think I would and many these kind of issues are going to come up in different tables of 99C. So I think I would suggest everyone to have some kind of control sheet within all these, because see, right now we are doing the workings, so we have control over all the figures. But the issue happens is notice will come after 5 years. At that time, when officers ask that what is the reason for this difference, at that time we will not be able to remember. And workings also get sometimes lost, sometimes the persons who have done the working they leave, so it becomes very difficult to get control of the workings, especially when it comes to table 8D. So it is better to have a control sheet prepared along with the 9 and 9C, so we have all the apparent differences, reasons already listed down.
So, I mean, on lighter note, GST stands for good systems and training.
Yes.
Nothing else, because everything is all about systems, because notices are system driven, Your working should be system driven to ensure that what is required, what needs to be done, and your training is important to your team to
Yes.
ensure that the systems work in place. Right? I'll play a no ball, 23-24 credit claimed in 24-25. A free hit. Anyone?
23-24
Claimed
credit?
in 24-25.
ये तो ठीक है 6A1 में आ गया.
And that's how I said it's a free hit.
But
It's
here,
only
Nishanji,
6A1.
I would like to take the question of Mohit Gupta ji, who's just put it here.
Achha,
It's,
yes.
it's in line with whatever we are discussing. So, one thing we need to clarify is that the FAQs have also clarified that 24-25 is a transition year. So, even if some ITC was not reported in 8C, okay, of 8C of 23-24 or 13 of 23-24, the same can be availed in 6A1 of 24-25. The reason being, as Mohit Gupta ji, who is my co-panelist, he has already shared, is that 8B this year is a different family altogether. 8B this year will have invoices of 24-25 reported in 2B of 24-25 plus invoices of 24-25 reported in 25-26 minus invoices of 23-24 reported in 2B of 24-25. So this is a transition year. आपका 23-24 की इन्वॉइसेस निकाले जा रहे हैं 8B से 8A से. तो इसलिए डोंट वरी अबाउट दिस डिफरेंस कि आपके लास्ट ईयर के 8C में नहीं था बट आप 6A1 में ले रहा. वी कैन ऑलवेज अवेल इट.
Yes.
या व्हाट यू निशांत?
Yes. The question again, Mohitji, ITC of 23-24 claimed in 24-25, reversed in 25-26.
Reversed in 25-26. Okay. So in 24-25, it will come in table 6A1
Yes.
because in 24-25, we have only done one adjustment pertaining to this invoice. In 25-26, so ideally it should have been reversed through DRC3, but that is a separate legal discussion, which we'll not go
Yes.
into. Since it has been reversed in 3B of 25-26, so we have to report 6 and 7 as per 3B, which has been filed. We don't go into the legal calls that what should have been reported. We have to go by what is reported. So
So
in table
6A.
7 of 25-26 GSTR-9 when we are preparing, so it is a previous year adjustment. So
Okay.
that will be removed from table 7 of GSTR-9 of 25-26, which will then result in a difference in table 12 of 9C, where we can give a proper comment and to explain the reason for difference.
Yes. So I covered almost everything of 23-24.
Yes.
I'm now covering a question. I mean,
One
you may
issue
consider this
which
as something which I thought of
I
as
think
a
the
wild
one
one
issue which I
where
would like to get
अच्छा
views
या
of Arupda. So in
okay.
all this discussion, we missed one important aspect about recording in books of accounts.
Yes, that is also
So
mentioned by Sunil Mehta sir here.
I mean, I'll come to 9C because 9C is going to be a very critical thing when
हाँ.
it comes to disclosure. That is why I never discussed. I stopped the conversation over there only.
Okay.
But Arugda, if say for example, I have a credit of 20-23
Mm-hmm.
or previous years than that, and I'm reclaiming it for the first time under Rule 37A.
Right.
Where do I report this?
Reclaiming it for the first time in under H 6H.
In 24-25. Right?
Yeah.
This is the only thing what I
No, the
left
good
was.
news here is that this is a consistent practice that we can follow.
Yeah.
As per the instructions from 24-25 onwards, any reclaim of 37-37A will be treated as the first time and it has to be taken in 6H.
6H.
And as we all know, I'm sure everybody knows, but Rule 37, subclause 4 says there is no time limit for reclaiming ITC reversed under Rule 37. So
Yes.
that's what they've given for any financial year.
Okay. So that ends probably 23-24 and previous years.
Yes.
Let's talk about 24-25. Right?
Yeah.
Mohitji, 24-25 claimed in 24-25, reversed in 24-25, and reclaimed in 24-25.
So For original availment will come in table 6B, 6B to 6I, depending on which category. But I think we are assuming that it is all
6B.
other ITC, so 6B. The reversal will come in table 7 in the relevant heading. And reclaim will, since reclaim is done in 25-26, so that will come in
No,
table
in 24-25.
Again,
The reclaim has also happened in
okay.
24-25.
Then it will come in 6H.
6H. So 6B, 6H, 7.
Yes.
Okay. Arudha, I'm going to take it quickly because
Yes.
there are so many iterations and
No,
much to be discussed.
We'll summarize some of them.
Yes.
Okay.
ITC of 24-25 claimed in 24-25, reversed in 24-25, and reclaimed in 25-26.
Okay, so this is a good thing. So for the availment, it will come in 6B.
Yes.
For reversal, it will come in 7A2 or 7H,
7.
depending on the type of reversal it is. And since this is reclaimed in 25-26, so here there is again, there are two views. I'll say both the views. One view is that since this will be coming in 6A1 of the next year, so we should ideally show it in table 13.
Okay.
Okay, so that is one view which is there. And the other view is that we don't do anything about the reclaim of 25-26. That's it.
Okay. Mohit, for you, the next question is claimed in 24-25.
Just one thing which I would like to add. So if we are not showing it in table 13, so first let us see if we report it in table 13 in current year. So next year, this ITC will go in table 6A1.
Yes.
So if we are reporting in table 13, then we will have a validation wherein current year table 13 will match with 6A1. So better
Yes.
approach will be to report in table 13.
That's the view we are following.
Yeah. So
Yes,
Mohit,
Nishant bhai.
Mohit ji, ITC claimed in 24-25, reversed in 25-26, reclaimed in 25-26.
So original availment will come in table 6, reversal will come in table 12 because reversed in 25-26, and re-availment will come in table 13.
Okay. Chalo. Arudha, for you,
Yes.
ITC of 24-25 claimed in 25-26, reversed in 25-26, and reclaimed in 25-26. Everything is in 25-26.
ये तो बहुत कुछ हो गया. So anyways, for the availment of 25-26, we'll go to 13.
Yes.
For reversal, we'll go to 12.
Hmm.
And again, for the reclaim, we'll have to go to 13 because we'll be claiming it twice. We'll be
Okay.
claiming it twice in next year. So if it is 37, then in next year it will come in 6A1 once and 6H once. If it is not rule 37, then you have to deduct this twice in 6A1 next year.
Anything in 8C?
8C, yeah, 8C it will come.
8C will come.
Because it will appear in this year's 8A, so it will come in 8C also.
Yes.
Assuming that it is come in the 2B of 24-25.
Yes. So I mean,
Even
that's
if it
why
is
we are
coming
seeing
in
ITC of
25-26, it will go in 8C.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, even if somebody, even if it's in 24-25 and somebody has not followed circular, we have not discussed about that.
Circular 170.
I think we should devote 1 minute for circular
Yes.
170. So
Please,
as we say, there are two kinds of taxpayers. One who have followed circular 170. What does circular 170 say? It was issued in July 2022. It says whatever credit is auto-populated in your 2B, the entire credit has to be availed in your 4A5. इसके बाद आप वो रिवर्सल दिखा दो 4B1 में कि 17.5 का है रिवर्सल, रूल 42, 43, रूल 38 का रिवर्सल है. ये सारा permanent reversal, whatever is there in permanent reversal, show it in 4B1. Temporary reversal as in rule 37, 37A, and for goods in transit, show it in 37.2. So here, what will happen for 2B of 24-25, there will be no mismatch with their 3B. So for them, in their 8C, in the 8C, any ITC which is appearing 24-25, that will not go to 20 in the 8C. But for people who have not followed circular 170, who are going as per their own intentions, in fact some large corporates are also not following with the circular. So in their case, what can happen is, in 2B the ITC is appearing, but they have not availed the credit in 24-25. They have availed the credit in the 25-26. In their case, for 2B appearing in 24-25, on which credit has not been availed within 24-25, that will go in 8C. Otherwise, whatever credit is reported in 25-26 and availed in 25-26, that will only go in 8C.
I think when we were having some discussion, so one thing which we have noticed is the clients who have not followed Circular 170, their
Yes.
996 is comparatively very simple.
Yes, and easier, and easier. Yes.
First time a non-compliance of a circular makes life easy of the tax professional.
Yes.
Yes. ITC of 24, I mean, again, a free hit. 24-25 claimed in 25-26.
ये तो बस, as you said that if they are following circular 170, then it will come in both 8C and 13.
Okay. Then again, ITC of 24-25 reversed on account of 37A. Right? So ITC of 24-25 claimed in 24-25,
Okay.
reversed in 25-26 because of 37A, and reclaimed in 25-26.
Yeah.
So in my view, it should only go in table 6B.
6B.
Original claim should go in 6B.
Yes.
For reversal due to Rule 37, although they have not given any instruction per se, but for reavailment, they are saying that link it to the year of reavailment. So same principle we are following for reversal also, that reversal should be linked to the year of reversal. So it is
Yes.
reversed in 24-26, so consider it reversal of 25-26 altogether.
Okay, okay,
So next year it will go in table 7 and 6H.
okay. Then ITC of 24-25 claimed in 24-25, reversed in 24-25, and reclaimed in 25-26.
हाँ क्या क्या वो 24-25 availed.
Claimed in, availed in 24-25,
Yes.
reversed in 24-25,
Yeah.
and reclaimed in 25-26.
Okay. So again, here we'll have to go by that 13. Only 13 will come and it will come in 6A1 of next year.
Whether it will come in 6B,
Yeah, 6B it is coming. No?
6B is coming,
6B it will come, 7H also it will come.
7H will also come.
Yes,
And
because
nothing
reversal
in
is in this year
6H,
only. Huh?
nothing in 6H of current year.
No, nothing in 6H of current year.
Next year,
Next year it will come in, it's 37A, so it will come in 6H of next year.
okay. All right. I think I covered almost everything of
Yes, yes.
24-25.
क्योंकि अभी भी 9C बाकी है.
No, I'll come to imports.
Yes, yes. Yeah,
Because
imports,
imports,
8H.
imports
8H.
are,
Yes, yes, yes.
imports are something which I wanted to discuss. So import of, Arup, I'll start with you. Import of 23-24 claimed in 24-25.
Yeah.
What to do?
So I think it is already there in your table 6. So it will be there in table 6 only. 6, whatever. That column
6A
is.
or 6A1?
Not 6A1.
It's for 23-24. Import is in 23-24.
Yeah.
Claimed in 24-25.
Yeah, it's okay because it will come as still on ITC claimed on imports.
Okay. No, because see that
6A1, 6A1 is only for B2B supplies.
Okay.
6A1 is, as the instruction clearly says, it's only limited to B2B supplies. Why? Why they have taken it out? So that the matching in table 8 happens properly.
Okay. So nothing in 8G, 8H, 8H1.
No, 8H1 is basically for that, the credit of this year carried forward to next year.
Okay. I mean 8G, nothing to be reported in 8G.
Yeah, ITC claimed in this year it will come. In 8G it will come.
8G, 8H, nothing.
Nothing.
H1, nothing.
So I have a slightly different view here.
Yes.
Because again, I'll come to it, table 8 first, then I'll come back to table 6. Because table 8G, if we see the language, 8G says import duty paid during the
this
financial year. So since the import duty was paid in 23-24, so ideally it should not come in table 8G.
Okay.
And if we report it in table 6, I think it is 6E, which is the relevant
Yes,
column
6.
for import of goods. So if we report it in 6E, then it will go in table 8H. So 8G will not have that amount, 8H will have that amount. So it will basically show as excess availment of ITC.
Okay.
So we are following the approach of reporting in 6A1, and till last year also, till last year we used to, for all these kind of ITC, we used to see table 6M. Now they have
Yes.
made a special table, so we are including in table 6A1 only.
But
Okay.
6A1 is, check it, I think, yeah.
I mean, that's a view.
Yeah, that's a view, right,
Yeah.
right.
So then
And that
again,
is the
coming
beauty.
to import of 24-25 claimed in 24-25.
That is so easy.
Easy.
6E, 8G, 8H.
6C, 8G, 8H.
Yeah.
Import of 24-25 claimed in 25-26.
Mohit
Uh,
back कीजिए.
8G, table 13, 8G and 8H1.
Correct. 8G, 8H, right? Yes. Now 23-24 credit is done. Import of 23-24-25, everything is covered. Now coming to credit notes.
So I have one interesting scenario which we are
Oh,
Yes.
facing
okay.
for one of
Please
our
go ahead.
clients. So the client has basically followed Circular 170 for import of goods as well.
Oh, okay.
So he has availed the complete ITC as per 2B in 4A1, then reversed in temporary reversal in 4B2, and then again reclaimed in uh, again in 4A1 in whichever month he became eligible.
Okay.
So that has complicated working of 6, 7, 8 by quite a lot. So what we are doing in that case is we are following the same principles which is followed for table 6B, table 4A5 basically.
Huh.
Original claim is reported in table 6C, reclaim is reported in table 6H, and for reversal, any which case comes in table 7 and table 8H1. So then that we go again by the same principle given in 8C. So if it
Okay.
was originally availed in 24-25, reversed in 24-25, and reclaimed in 25-26, that will not come in 8H1 because only original availment should come. But again, this is a logic which we have, borrowed from all other ITC logic. This is not given anywhere in GSTR-9 instructions or in press release. So this is just a principle we have followed to minimize, to give a better presentation and minimize the chances of notices.
GSTR-9 seems to be a client specific. GSTR-9 has to be prepared. Probably, there is a checklist saying 170 applied, yes. Imports
Yes.
applied, yes.
No.
Right? Unticked, then you come to a different formula. If you've ticked, you are coming to a different formula.
Right, right.
Right? It's more of an ITR where you have to select many of the things and then you would come to a finalized ITR where you have all things being applied to you to say this would be the case where you need to put and design your own GSTR-9. Sir,
But the fun
credit
is going to be
notes.
explaining in that GSTR-9 to officer in the future.
Coming to credit notes, because again, credit notes is something where I have received credit notes. These are credit notes issued by my vendors,
Suppliers, yes.
right? So a 23-24 credit note I have reversed in 23-24 will have no impact, right? A
Right.
23-24 credit note has been reversed in 24-25.
6A1 minus.
6A1 minus, or would it be in 7?
No, because we are following the net approach. So
Okay.
since we are following the net approach, so we are showing it in 6A1 minus.
Okay.
But if
Reversal
some
of
client
24.
has reported it in table 4B, then it will go in table 7. Well, then it will not, again, that will not go in table 7 because table 7 does not have to report, but 6A1 will come on a gross basis.
Yeah.
So we have to keep that guiding principle that 6A1 is equal to
Circular
4A.
170 followers and
Yes.
non-followers.
Yes, followers and not followers.
Reversal of 24-25 done in 25-26.
So I think that will be net off in table 13.
Yes.
Or table 13, table 12.
Or 12, we are showing it in 12.
12.
Because in next year, the 3B, it would have been netted off in table 4A5.
Correct.
So that
Yes.
is why we are netting it off in table 13. So table 12, 13, we are following the same principle that 12 should correspond to table 4B and 13 should correspond to table 4A.
Right, right.
Yes.
So
Now,
Nishant, can I be just excused for 2 minutes?
yes.
Please.
Yes. I'll take few questions, Arupda, till
Yes.
I mean things. Any questions, please?
Yeah, I think Shivani Gupta ji has asked that ITC taken in excess of what was showing in 2B, where the difference will be taken. So, ma'am, here the thing is that we have to understand, as we are, I think Mohit ji had raised the question about the books of accounts. So, when you are saying excess, that means it is not reported in your books of accounts or you're not supposed to take it, whatever could be the scenario. So, ideally, that's why 6B comes into the picture. So 6A will be 100 rupees, which you have availed, maybe excess. But your actual ITC that you should avail, basis your eligibility or books of accounts, is says 80 rupees. Then in your 6B, please show only 80 rupees. Okay. So in your 6J, there will be a difference of 20 rupees. This will carry forward to, if you are filing your GSTR-9C, this will carry forward to your table 12, where it will show that you have availed excess ITC. So you paid through table, in GSTR-9C, that is one option. If you are not paying anything through GSTR-9C, because you don't have to file GSTR-9C, then in table 14 of 9, you can make the payment of this excess ITC availed through DRC 03.
On a lighter note,
Yes.
I mean
Sir,
the
sir,
one
Yes, ma'am.
who, yeah, Shivaniji, please.
sir, where the difference will be shown?
Ma'am, in 6J, because 6A will have 100 rupees, which you have availed in 3B. 6B will have 80 rupees, which is your correct ITC, which you should get.
Okay,
So 20 rupees is your excess ITC. So this will come in your 6J.
okay. Difference of 3B and difference 6A minus 6 to A2.
Yes. Which you are reporting in your 6B also. So when you are reporting in your 6B, this amount will be short reported.
Okay.
Yogendra ji
Okay.
has one question.
Thank you,
ITC
sir.
claimed in 24-25 and reversed in 4B2 wrongly. I mean, okay, it's reversed.
Temporary
And in
reversal.
25-26 reclaimed and again reversed in 4B1.
Yes. Common
So
scenario.
claimed reversed,
Yes.
reclaimed and re-reversed.
I think
So,
table
yeah,
6,
Mohit ji, आप बोलिए हाथ देने को.
I think table 6B, table 7, table 12, table 13.
Okay.
Yes. Ekdam.
But I think one thing which we have noticed while filing GSTR-9 so this kind of disclosure actually creates a lot of problem. So it is, so in this case, it is going to next year, so it will not cause any problem in next year 990. But if all the transactions happened in this year only, then it would have created a problem. So now what we are suggesting to our clients going forward is if there is any mistake in table 4B1 or 4B2, reverse it in the same column of subsequent 3B. So instead of going into any other column, because then that is going to create a lot of issues because the way GSTR-9 is now functioning after Circular 170, so every
Yes.
table has a separate validation.
Yes.
So correcting mistake of any table with any other table, that is going to create some mismatch or the other when filing 99C.
I mean, this reminds me of my kindergarten days where one has to be reminded of correct tables, else there are penalties for the same. Yes. Right. We have covered output, we have covered input, we have covered imports, we have covered credit notes. I think what remains is disclosure in 9C.
Yes.
I think that's the only thing pending. Probably
Yes.
everything else is covered. So let's look at 9C. I'll put it simply. There are, I'll say books, I'll say 3B,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'll ask for disclosures. Right? So
Yeah.
so for example, I'll start with Arubda. I'll say ITC of 23-24.
Yeah.
I have accounted in 23-24
Okay.
and I've claimed the credit in 24-25. 3B.
Right.
Where do I disclose this? In 9C.
In 9C, ideally, if this was booked in 23-24 and claimed in 24-25, it should have come in last year's 12C. It should have.
It should have. I mean,
Yeah.
considering only 24-25 because I know.
Yes. So it should have appeared in 12C. So it should have come in this year's 12B.
12B.
Yeah, booked in last year, claimed this year.
Booked in last year, claimed in
24-25.
24-25. So it would be claimed of previous year, claimed in current year.
Yes, yes.
Nothing else, right? Okay. Mohitji, 23-24 accounted in books in 24-25 and claimed also in 24-25. Where should I show this as a reconciliation item?
So ideally it should go in table 12A because table 12A talks about ITC availed as per books of accounts. So since it is
Yes,
coming in books of accounts in 24-25, so ideally it should form part of 12A.
12A.
And it
And no
will
reconciliation item.
but reconciliation difference will come because in table 6 we are going to report in 6A1. So because of that difference will come. So that will come regardless of whether you report in 12A or 12B. That difference is going to
So
come.
so it would be a reconciliation item.
Yes.
Irrespective, I mean, in the books I have claimed in this year, in books as well as in return it is claimed. But 6A1 brings a problem to me to say that please 7J से match नहीं हो रहा है. You still look into this. Right?
Right.
Yes. Arupda,
Correct.
24-25.
Yes.
Credit, I mean, again, a free hit. 24-25, books 24-25, 3B 24-25.
बस और क्या इसमें और क्या 12 में भी आ गया और इसमें आ गया 12 में आ गया बस
Yes. No questions asked.
no questions asked.
Yes. Okay. Credit of 24-25.
Yeah.
Credit claimed in 24-25
Mm-hmm.
and accounted in 25-26. I mean, I have to put up. These are mathematical problems, permutation combinations.
I think
So,
this is some
24-25.
out of the box query.
नहीं है I'm handling investigation matter where they have ITC of around 37 lakhs. Not even 1 rupee is reported in the books. All the purchases are booked together with the ITC.
So what has happened is people have expensed out.
Yes, that's what they have expensed
People
out.
have expensed out. Say, for example, I've claimed the credit. My tax professionals for audits are separate and my tax professionals
Yes,
for
yes,
returns are
yes,
separate.
yes.
I claim depreciation. I
हाँ,
claim depreciation in the books.
fixed
And then I
assets,
understood, oh,
yes.
I made a mistake.
Hmm.
Then I made a credit entry in the books in 25-26 as a rectification or whatever you say. So the entry in the books of account, the credit claim first appears in 25-26 and the entry is being passed to the the relevant asset account.
So here I think we'll invite a notice कि आइए notice भेजिए types. It will not be a part of my 12A,
Yes.
but it will be a part of my 12E. So then there will be a difference, and I have to say that this was reported or booked in 25-26.
Okay.
But Mohitji, we have practically got this problem. What Nishanji is saying, no, they have actually booked the entire purchase. मतलब जैसे 100 का purchase है 18 का ITC है, they have booked 118 in purchase, nothing in ITC.
So I mean the whole
And
challenge
they have
is
filed their ITR also on that basis. मतलब उसका benefit भी ले लिया income tax पे.
so the interesting part is ITC, the Goods and Services Tax Act never demands you that whether it can be expensed out or not. I mean,
Yes.
they only restrict that it cannot be capitalized.
Yes.
And they say that you have to maintain registers. I
Hmm.
mean, from books of accounts, if I don't maintain any expense ledger or basically any, that has been accounted separately, still, how would you deal with 9C to say that, I have to disclose what is there in the books credit, where there is no accounting made, no disclosure made, and there is just a register which has been maintained separately.
So that becomes a huge challenge. That becomes a huge challenge. Then you have to go to all those things, vested right and documents cannot snatch away my right and all those things we argue in the court. But that's a different thing. But practically speaking, because see, one good thing in GST is that it is, as you have rightly pointed out, like they have made a restriction for the fixed assets. That if it is there if you avail the ITC, you cannot take depreciation. No such exception has been made as far as input tax and input tax, I think for credit for goods and services is concerned. So that's again a major thing, which is there. But at the end of the day, when you're giving a RICO, you have to give a RICO, and that will invite a challenge.
So we'll file the 99C as per this principle, and when notice will come and we have to go to High Court, then we'll come to Arup.
Yes. So next question would be
Yes.
24-25 credit claimed in 24-20. I mean the credit is disclosed in 24-25, but credit claimed in 25-20. I mean the credit is claimed in 25-26.
By disclose, you mean recorded in books of accounts.
Recorded in books of accounts. So 24-25 credit accounted in 24-25 and claimed in 25-26.
This is so fairly simple. 12C में आ जाएगा.
Yes, 12C. Right? ITC of 24-25 claimed in 25-26 and I mean in both books as well as returns.
This is one unique situation which is there. Mohit, first you, then I'll come.
So I think it will not go in 12C because it is not coming in current year books, and it will not be coming in 12V because 12V comes from 7J. So there will be no difference, but it will go in table 13 of GSTR-9 because table 13 is prepared on the basis of invoice date. So this is actually one scenario because of which there is going to be a difference in table 13 minus 12 versus table 12C of 9C. So again, like control sheet which I was talking about earlier. So this is one of the reconciliation which we are maintaining, that this is the reason for difference in 12C versus 1213 of 9.
Because in some of the states, particularly, they have this RICO. That 13 versus 8C versus 12C or 9C. So when they do that RICO and you show it in your table 13 and 8C, they'll say, why it is not appearing in 12C? Please explain. So that is a
And
challenge.
interestingly, this year, all of these three figures have different bases.
Yes.
So none of these figures are going to match.
No, yes.
Manoj ji,
Yes.
I will take your question at the end of the session because we have only few more,
3-4 minute ही बाकी है.
3-4 minutes baki hai, and we have only credit reversals to be discussed now.
Yes.
Because we have understood credits, now we are talking about credit reversals.
Right.
So under rule 42, because some of the credit reversals have to be made. So credit reversal of 23-24 recorded in 23-24 in books and reversed in 24-25 in returns.
Yeah.
What should I do?
12B minus.
12 minus.
That's how we're showing it. 12B minus.
Okay, Mohitji, 23-24 credit reversed in 24-25 in books, reversed in 24-25 in returns.
So it will be reduced from 12A. It will not come in table 7. So that will create a difference in table 12F, for which we'll have to give a reason for difference, giving reference of press release.
Okay. I'm not going to take the simple one where 24-25 credit reversed in 24-25 and book accounted in 24-25. So simple. Again, 24-25 reversed in 3B in 24-25 and accounted, the reversal is accounted in 25-26.
Very properly. So again, I think since the accounting is done in 25-26, there is no reporting in 12.
No, but
since the reversal has happened, since it's coming in 7J, so again table 12F will have a difference.
Yes.
So that we have to share that, this reversal, though made in this year's 3B, belonging to this year, it has been accounted in the next year, 25-26. But यहाँ पे government को problem नहीं है, पैसा मिल गया ना.
I think there's one 24-25 credit in books reversed in 24-25, in return reversed in 25-26.
I think that will come in table 12 and it will be netted off in table 12C.
12C, negative impact.
So no impact on difference. It will not
I
come
mean,
as
there is no difference, but still there is a difference. What we call as an compounding errors.
So Nishanji, let's take the questions now from the members as we
The
have
last
3
one,
minutes
last one
left.
is remaining.
Ha.
The last one, reversal of 24-25,
Yes.
reversed in returns in 25-26, and
Okay.
such reversal is also accounted in 25-26.
Okay. So we have not booked it in 24-25
Yes.
and reversed in 25-26. So ideally this should come in 12. This should come in 12.
Yes.
So that's it. I think no other place to show it.
12C,
12C, so we cannot show it because I have not booked it in my accounts this year.
because 7J already has an impact.
Yeah. So this will be again a difference in 12. See, that's a GST
Yes,
annual
7J will
FAQ
not have an
2.
impact
Yeah.
because reversal has been done in
Next
next
year.
year.
Next
Yeah.
year.
So
So there
that's
will
it.
be no difference in table 12. Only difference will be in 12C versus 12.
Yes. I think all the scenarios are covered. I couldn't think of any other impact. If anyone has any questions, please raise
Yes.
and then unmute so that we have a discipline.
We'll go to Manoj ji. Yeah.
Manoj ji, please.
Hello,
Yes, please.
Please.
am I audible, sir?
Yes, you are audible.
At the outset, sir, I just want to thank the kind of deliberation which we had today and the much needed topic and the questions which were being asked and the torch, thanks to torchbearers Arup and Mohit in on the given issue. So my question was, I hope that might have been taken, but I might have missed that point. If the ITC has been booked in the books based on hello.
Yes.
Based on the provisional expense, ITC has been booked in the books for which invoice will be issued later on. Whenever will the invoice be issued? So if invoice might be issued in 26, 27 or maybe even in 25, 26 also. जैसे एग्जाम्पल के तौर पे ऑडिट फीस होती है. ऑडिट फीस का बिल हमेशा पेमेंट बेसिस पे रिकॉर्ड होता है एंड 2B में वो तभी शो होगा जब वो बिल अकाउंट फॉर होगा. तो in that scenario, how will we report the respective ITC of that particular amount in the given 9C or maybe 9? Suppose 24-25 में ऑडिट फीस बुक करी है, उसका ITC तो उन्होंने बुक्स में रिकॉर्ड कर लिया. बट अब उसको रिपोर्ट कैसे करेंगे, क्योंकि उसने तो ना क्लेम किया है और ना ही हो सकता है कि 25-26 में भी ना क्लेम किया हो until November.
This could happen when in case of advances also.
Yep.
Yes.
Where you have paid advances to parties. So you have paid 118.
Yes.
You might have shown that the vendor has been 118 and you're looking at provision of 100 and 18 rupees is advance.
Right. तो इसमें नहीं मनोज जी, क्या अब क्वेश्चन क्या होगा?
तो क्वेश्चन ये है कि अगर हम मतलब considering the fact that the ITC has been booked in the books, is it it will not come in GSTR-9, then will it come in GSTR-9C? अगर आएगा तो कहाँ पे, और अगर इसका फ्यूचर में जब हम ITC 3B में क्लेम करेंगे.
नहीं, firstly I would say that ITC should not be booked at all because invoice is not there.
Yes.
So you are not complying with the first condition of section 16.
Okay.
So in this case we are not booking the ITC itself. It will always lie as tax receivable. Whatever tax we have paid, we are showing it as tax receivable.
Yes, tax unclaimed ITC. You can name it.
Yeah, or unclaimed ITC. Yeah.
Yes.
So that is there. So जब तक invoice नहीं आता तब तक कुछ recording नहीं कर सकते हैं.
Okay. तो 12A में भी जाएगा सर?
Because in some cases even innocent taxpayers, they have been caught under the maze of fake credit because of this. कि आपके पास invoice नहीं है, आपने booking कर दिया, मतलब ये fake है.
Okay.
So that's why it's better not to book the ITC at least till the invoice is in hand.
Or disclose it separately from ITC.
So 12A में भी नहीं जाएगा इसका मतलब?
नहीं, booking ही नहीं होगा actually इसमें.
You have not claimed credit in the returns. Am I right, Manoj? That's the
No,
question.
No, he has not booked. Yeah.
Only the ITC has been booked as unclaimed ITC in the books.
Bas, that's it.
Yes.
That's it.
It should not come anywhere, मतलब, not even in 12A.
और अच्छा आएगा नहीं तो if in case अगर रिकॉर्ड हो रखा हो तो
That's why you
still
can
that
always
will
say that
be
it's only a pure accounting entry and all that we
Show
argue.
the reconciliation and move.
Reconciliation, that's it.
okay. Reconciliation. ठीक है, right. Thank you.
Yes. Next, Shikhar ji.
Yeah.
First of all, thank you, sir, for such a wonderful presentation and conversation. I wanted to ask, sir, अगर हम RCM है, कोई RCM का पेमेंट है, बट हमने पेमेंट अभी 24-25 में करा नहीं है.
हाँ.
हाँ, बट हम इसका पेमेंट 25-26 में या नवंबर के बाद करते हैं या नवंबर के समय करते हैं, देन इन सच अ केस हमको 9C में क्या डिस्क्लोजर देना चाहिए?
I think the press release which they have issued on 4th December, in that press release they have clarified that treat it as the RCM of the year in which it is paid. So if it is paid in 25-26, treat it as RCM of 25-26 only.
बट सर अगर हमने बुक्स ऑफ अकाउंट्स में उसकी बुकिंग कर ली है, सच एज RCM लायबिलिटी एंड RCM एसेट, देन इन सच अ केस हमको 9C में क्या करना चाहिए?
So RCM liability as per books is
Yes.
not reported anywhere in GSTR
9C
9 or 9C.
9C is only restricted to credit and nothing has to be reported of the output.
And RCM जब तक आप पेमेंट नहीं करते हो आपका लाइबिलिटी ITC एलिजिबिलिटी आता नहीं है. Because ITC eligibility entitlement happens only on payment. So ideally in these cases you are exposing yourself to interest burden on time of supply. And all those things are there. But going by the discussion in 99C, आप जैसे अभी मोहित जी ने बताया, if you are paying in 25-26, should report it in 9 of 25-26 and also in 9C of 25-26. That's it.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Nishant ji, we'll have to close because
Yes, we are just.
I have another meeting from 7:45, so I have to get ready for that.
Yes. Thank you, Arupda. Thank you, Mohit, for answering all the questions. I would say, it's always exciting to know you have drawn all permutation combinations in your head, drawn on an Excel sheet, worked upon. As I said, GST is good systems and training.
Yes.
You should have good systems to ensure that you have reconciliations of all sorts. 2B say reconciliation, 2A say reconciliation, books reconciliation, the reversal reconciliation, every reconciliation is placed. And your team is being trained correctly to follow the systems. And, we should trust. The only thing what I want to ask is, how much reliance should be placed on GSTR-9? Or because either of the ASMTs or other things comes based on your 1-3B or audit?
I think Nishanji, by the matters that we fight in the court, I would say 9 has supreme importance now. Because even the honorable judges, they are relying on this aspect that आपको एक बार वो बोला गया है कि this is the last and final call for all travelers traveling by Indigo Airlines to Delhi. इसके बाद भी आप बैठे रहे सीट पे, चलिए फ्लाइट छूट जाए तो क्या है, नेक्स्ट फ्लाइट में जाएंगे. So it's your responsibility that you prepare your 9C properly, because I'll tell you there are many aspects, many angles जहाँ पे कि you can argue on the aspect that sir this credit was actually eligible इसलिए मेरे गलती हो गया problem. As we have seen, people who have not claimed ITC, larger ITC, they have already availed it through 9. Abhi the courts have said just see whether it's possible to take mechanism and all those things. But at the end of the day, अगर 9 में नहीं है, especially 8C, 13, all these figures, they become a huge challenge. Though we argue that it's only a reporting mechanism and all, but again the courts have often held that if it's a reporting mechanism, why didn't you report? When you're availing a credit of last year in the next year, why are you not reporting? So that's why I think 9 is of supreme importance. And this year, as I've said, that everybody is saying everywhere that मजा आ रहा है करके, क्यों? सब कुछ मैच हो रहा है, टेबल 12 और 9 से छोड़ के सब कुछ मैच हो रहा है. तो मजा लेते हैं, मजाक करते हैं.
Even I remember some judgment. I am not able to recall the name, but in that
अंकित
judgment, it was
अग्रवाल.
said that if ITC was missed to be availed in 3B, but
Yes.
it was reported in GSTR 9, then that could be treated as a valid availment of ITC.
Yeah, we have in by Honorable Calcutta High Court Division Bench, Ankit Agarwal matter.
Oh, wow.
Okay, I think Thanks
Yeah,
to CGPI for the opportunity. Thanks to all the participants. And over to
Lakshmanji.
Lakshmanji.
Thank you, sir, for this nice session. The one questions everyone want to ask, and Nishant bhai has purposely or intentionally skipped these questions. Whether date is going to extend or not.
The session is being
I think
recorded.
that is
The
the most
session is on
important question of
Sawal-Jawab.
this complete webinar.
I have stopped the recording. Large number of participate, and they have. It was very engaging and interactive sessions overall. Thank you so much, all the three diamond of the CG5 NEC committee.
Yeah, I would like to just say one thing. I think this is probably one of those rare webinars where the moderator has put in much more time in preparation
Yes,
than the
yes.
speakers. Because me and Gupta have just come to answer the questions, but the time Nishant Bhai has devoted in uh, formulating all the permutations and combinations.
True,
So
true, true.
that's a lot of commendable effort,
Yes,
Nishant
deep
Bhai.
appreciation. Right,
Thank
right.
you. Thank you.
अभी तो निशांत जी नींद में भी आ रहा है टेबल 12 टेबल 8 भी.
That's why I'm saying, people with kindergartens will have a difficult time to explain that my table 8 is not matching with your table 8.
Yeah. चलिए,
Chalo.
thank you everyone.
Thank you everyone.
Thank you everyone.
We are
Bye.
ending the meeting. Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, everyone.
Bye.